I'm Georgia, a fashion designer based in Australia. I work in social media and run my own business selling sewing patterns for you guys to enjoy. This is my designer diary series where I show you exactly what happens behind the scenes of my newest sewing pattern, the mellow dress. I filmed this starting back in February and launched the mellow dress in September. If you'd like to shop, I've linked everything you need in the description box below. Let's jump right in. I have just been going through applications for the pattern test. I went through 100 yesterday, well last night, and I just went through 102 just then, and I've still got a lot more. Actually, I didn't even tell you. So the final amount of pattern testers that applied was 363. That is crazy. I'm pretty sure, let me check right now actually. I'm pretty sure that is the most people I've had apply to one of my pattern tests. Let me check. Ooh, 289 for the cat dress. Dawn shorts, let's see. 142. God, I actually got a lot for the George dress. Wait, okay, the George dress kills it. There's so many more. 391 for the George dress. How did I forget that? Wait, that's crazy. For some reason I thought it was like 300. I didn't think it was higher than that. Kills the mellow dress then. But anyway, still had a lot of people apply for the mellow dress. Yeah, so I'm trying to get through them. I'm really busy this weekend and Monday on my freelance day, so I'm just trying to do it wherever I can. And I also want to sew, but I'm so busy. This has been on my table for so long. I just want to sew. But I can't. Oh my god, I've got so much shit going on. Okay, the pattern test is closed. I'm going through them. I'm going to have a list of pattern testers soon, hopefully. Can you see that, or is it too bright or something?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so under the description.
For every occasion, full stop, perfect.
Yeah, and then in the next sentence.
Comma, and the rest is fine.
Under notions, find an elegant
garment.
I wrote fit. Change scope to the...
Actually, no, I disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
Because I'm talking about the whole garment. Like, we're not...
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Maddie. I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
That's alright.
This is her. This is her. She's obviously still a bit stiff because she hasn't like been hung out to like drop, so she's just been sitting on my table, so she's still a bit stiff. Obviously need the bias binding and that's all, but how cute. Like, I die. I'm holding this because obviously this is going to be like attached, but right now it's like this. I'm going to see how much I can do of the bias today, filming stuff for TikTok and stuff, so it's a very slow process. Like, literally all I have to do is sew the bias on these 3 spots, but it's going to take me a couple of days because I have to film other stuff to go along with it. So yeah, but sewing. So I've just pinned the bias around the wearer's right armhole. Like, I'm going to sew from about here and go all the way around to about there, so leaving a bit of a gap, and then I sew these 2 ends together on a diagonal seam just so it fits a lot neater, and then I finish off that gap. This is where we're up to. I've just pressed my bias. Look how flippin' good looks. So happy with that. All I have to do is sew or trim these long bits and sew bias on those raw edges there, and then attach the buttons and everything. You guys saw I was sewing a lot today. I also have just been going through the pattern tester applications. I have finished going through all of them, and I'm just trying to narrow it down a little bit because I have way too many. Like, I'm trying to make sure I have people in every size but not too many in like one size. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the pattern test, and then hopefully I can get that all ready and I can contact everyone hopefully this week sometime. That's my goal. I'm back. It's the next day and I've just realized that I've never cut the seam allowance off the where is back shoulder edge bit. If you buy the pattern, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna mark that off now and then trim it, because if I don't trim it, it'll be too long. I guess you could keep it if you wanted an overlap. You just have to adjust where you put your buttons. It's also quite a gloomy day today, so I'm not gonna have great light in here, which is like fine, but it would be better if it was a bit sunnier. So this is her. We'll obviously sew across there, and same for the back. So that's what the front looks like, and it'll sit on the body like that. Guys, I just struggled so hard, like for the last couple of days, to narrow down my like pattern testers list. There's just so many of you, and like I literally had like, I think I narrowed it down to like 100 people, and then I was like, okay, that's like still way too many people, so I've got to narrow it down again. And oh, it's honestly, it's so hard, and I'm so sorry if you didn't make this group, but oh my god, thank you so much. Like, such a good problem to have. Thank you for making it hard for me. But I have now narrowed it down to, I think it's 40 people now, which is across all sizes. And I am just about to send the message to these people to get them into the Facebook group. So I'm really excited. I have finally got some time today to finish off this dress, and my only problem is that I need to decide what buttons I'm going to use for the shoulder closure. So I've either just got white, or we've got these like clear or transparent ones. They don't have like they're like a shank button. I don't know if you can see them at all, but they've got a little shank on them. I think I like the white ones better just because they're a bit more like cleaner. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these ones. Got my laptop here to make sure I'm doing everything step by step, so I know it's correct. Also got majority of the people into the pattern test. There's still a few I'm waiting on, but this morning when I woke up, I had a lot of messages from people being like, the link is expired, because for some reason on Facebook, when you share a private Facebook group, the link only lasts like 12 hours or until like 20 people have clicked it. And obviously I'm having more than 20 people in my pattern tester group, so I'm gonna have to give them an updated link. But it's just like, it's so annoying because obviously the first 20 people get in, and then everyone after that is like, what the fuck, the link's not working. So I had to be like, just let me know if the link's not working, I'll send you an updated one. So this morning I woke up to a lot of messages being like, hey, can you send me a new one, it's not working. I was like, okay. But yeah, I think there's like 30 people in the group now. I think I'm still waiting on a few more, maybe 5 to 10, I think, I can't remember. I'm just gonna throw these buttons on. Jump scare, we've done. We have just sewn on 2. Look how cute they look. I'm happy I went with these white ones, they look nice. So I'm just gonna sew one more, obviously there in that gap. And then we're gonna do the loops on this side. I don't even know why I'm explaining all this, it's not a tutorial, but anyway. done. How cute is that? Just finished sewing the buttons and loop chains. Oh wait, fuck, what is it actually called? Let me check that. Pretty sure they're changed. Thread chains? Yeah, thread chains. Well, I finished sewing them. Look how cute that looks. I'm obviously gonna go try this on right now. I'm obsessed. Also, just before I show you, just remember this has been laying flat on my desk for a while, so it looks a bit stiff. So once it like drops when it's been hanging, because I still need to do the hem, it'll drop a little bit and I'll steam it so it's nice. Okay, ignore that I'm in my dirty bathroom, but here, how cute. I've just been playing around on TikTok while I make this dress, and I've just finished the TikTok finally, and it literally took me so many goes to get the last clip because it just like, I'm not good at transitions and that's what I was trying to do. So I'll show you and you can tell me what you think. I'll probably have to cut the audio. So I've been working on that last clip where I like put my hand over and I swipe and I'm wearing the dress. Literally, I was standing in the corner over there for so long filming it. It's ridiculous. I think it took me an hour just to do that one little clip. And yeah, now I'm gonna finish sewing the dress, which is just the hem. It didn't, and I wasn't really expecting it to anyway. The hem didn't drop very much. It did a little bit at the back, but you can see how it's a little bit longer. But that doesn't really bother me because like, I don't know, it's the back. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna leave it as is and hem, then it'll be done. And I'm going to dinner tonight, taking Daniel out because it was his birthday. Jeez. Yeah, it was Daniel's birthday during the week, so I'm taking him out tonight. I was thinking of wearing this, but I don't want to get it dirty before I get any pictures, so I don't think I'll actually be able to wear it, but I don't want to risk getting like a stain or something on it, so I probably won't. And just like that, the mellow dress is done. I literally love it so much. I was thinking I might, because I want to get some photos, might even do a call out on my Instagram, see if any Brisbane photographers want to collab tomorrow maybe. See how we go, but yeah. Long time no see. So today is August 6th. I don't know if I've even spoken to you in August, but it's August. The pattern test is going good. I've just had one issue that keeps coming up across all pattern testers, which broke my heart to begin with because I was like, fuck, I thought it was perfect, but obviously not. So I should never expect it to be perfect anyway. Yeah, so the one issue is that everyone's having a bit of gaping at the back, and I didn't even notice it, but on my gingham dress, like the rainbow gingham dress I made, there is gaping on the back, and I just didn't even notice. Like, I just kind of like, I don't know, I think I was more focused on like the neckline and the back sitting flat, not the actual like, I don't know, curve of the back. So I'm just fixing that now. I've just pinned, let me show you, pinned, and I'll insert the clip to show you what it looks like on, but I've just pinched out where and how much it's gaping at the back, and it sits a lot better once it's pinched. So I'm gonna have to transfer that onto the pattern pieces and regrade it and everything like that, which is, that's like the heartbreaking thing, is because like I don't grade my patterns or digitize them myself. I get that outsourced, and that's because I just don't have the time to do that, and I do want to teach myself and do a course and learn how to do that so I have more control over it, but at the moment I just like can't do that. So it's kind of heartbreaking, and I have to like do that process again because I have to pay to do it. Like every time something changes I have to pay to do it, so it's a silly mistake on my behalf, but it has to be done. I feel like it just has to be done, because if it's not, it's just gonna show up on everyone who buys the pattern. So I've got to fix it now, which is the goal. I'm just gonna write in my Facebook group now how much I've pinched out and what size I've made, and then everyone can comment what size they've made and how much they've pinched out, just so I can get an idea of how much on each size, and maybe even how tall they are, just to like get an idea of what is a good number to take out. Mine was about 2 centimeters, maybe a little bit more, 2.2 centimeters, but yeah, I think 2 centimeters is pretty good for my size 8. That's today's update. I feel like I've been pretty quiet because I've really just been in the limbo land of waiting for pattern testers to get back to me, which they have. They've been pretty good. We're over a week now, and I think I originally said 2 to 3 weeks, which is like obviously quite a short timeline, so I don't expect them all to be finished in that time. People have lives. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play around with this today, which I was not expecting to do. I don't really have that much of a busy schedule today. I've finished my freelance work and all I had to do was edit my sewing vlog of this dress. Yeah, that's going well. I did a lot of it last night anyway, but that's really, it's not urgent, so I think I'd rather work on my sewing pattern today and then maybe tonight do some editing. That's the update. Just fixing little mistakes I didn't see. I must have just been too excited and just did not even look at it. Like, I just didn't even notice, and when the pattern tester started calling it, I was like, what? Like, what is this back gaping? And then everyone just kept saying it and I was like, oh no, I've stuffed up. But it's okay. We live and we learn. So this is day 3 of like twiling the updated back piece, which is like going well, I will say, but it's been a journey. So day 1, I twiled and sewed, like I think I did 2, and just like changing tiny little things, and it was working, but I wasn't happy. Day 2, I twiled again, drafted and twiled and cut out and sewn and all of the things. I think I did it once, but then I made changes on that one, which is here actually, which I was a lot happy with what I've come to. It obviously just looks like a blob. This morning I have cut out the again updated back piece with tiny little adjustments again, and I'm about to sew it up. I have no energy, and if this doesn't work, I feel like I need to like have a mental breakdown and just cry, but I have no energy to do that either. So like I have literally no energy. Like I've been working since like 8:30 this morning till I just got home, which is 5:20, and now I've got to sew. Like I love sewing, but when I'm so tired, it's the last thing I want to do. So I'm praying that this works. I can just move forward again. I'm really procrastinating talking to you guys. I'm gonna sew it. I sewed the first twirl and it turned out pretty good. The only thing I wanted to fix was the center back. I just wanted to take a little bit more, and also I wanted to, because with the sample I sewed, I used 2 different fabrics on the back because I was just running out, and I wanted to see what it looked like with just one and with the center back change that I made. So I actually cut out and sewed another one. I just unpicked and used the same front pattern piece that I had already cut out and sewn for the twirl. And this is it. This is the one. So I'm super happy with it. This is the back. I don't know how much you can see because of the light, but no gaping. Oh, I hate how you can't see yourself from behind. Like, why is that not a thing? And also, yeah, warning, it's see-through, so if you don't want to see my black undies, you should have clicked away. I am back. It is the very next day. I think I started at 5:30 and I could not tell you what the time is right now, but I'm tracing out the updated back pattern piece, so that makes me very happy. And I'm gonna do, once I finish tracing it, I'm gonna go into Officeworks because they're open till 9. I can get that scanned and then I can send it off to get digitized and graded, and then I'll send it to my pattern testers again. And everyone's being really lovely in the pattern tester group, because some people have obviously twirled the original back pattern piece that I sent through, and they're like, oh, I'll wait for the new one, I'm happy to wait for the new one. And I said, like, if you don't have the time or you have already made your dress and just don't feel up to it, I totally understand. You don't want to make too many, but I'd really appreciate some feedback on the new updated one, because I obviously need to test it before I release it. And heaps of people were just like, yeah, I'll wait for it, I'm happy to wait. And I'm like, cool, thanks guys. It was another big day of work today, and then straight into this when I get home. I showered and ate and I'm back here. And the sad thing is that I'm in my pajamas right now and I don't want to get out of them, but I've got to go to Officeworks, so at least put jumper or something. Made it to Officeworks. Let's go! You just saw I was at Officeworks. I just got home and I looked at the file and I was thinking on the way back, I was like, I wonder why they don't show you the file before you go. Like, you just gave me the USB. And it's fucked. The file just doesn't even fucking... Oh, let me show you. So this is the file, obviously. Let's open her up. Cool. Can you see those lines just there? That is my pattern, but it's all fucking squidged into that little section there. Like, what am I meant to do with that? Oh. I either go back right now and do it again, or I literally go back on fucking like Saturday, which is like 2 days away. I'm gonna have to go back right now. Fuck, that's so annoying. Oh, last time I literally like didn't print my thing to scale, and now I haven't even scanned my thing properly. Oh, I just went into Officeworks, so I came back, went in, and like saw the same guy. I was like, I know it's not your fault. I was like, but the file, it's not, like, it's something wrong with it. It's not showing up correctly when I opened it. And then he opened it on his computer and it was fine. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And he was like, oh, like, because it's fine, like, I can't really do much about it. And I was like, oh my god, I wish I took a photo or something. And then I remembered that I have those videos. So I showed him the video. I was like, this is it. This is what it was looking like. It was all like tiny and like, and he was like, maybe it's a software thing. I was like, I don't know. And he was like talking to his manager. And then he was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm going to a manager. And then she was like, oh, like, there's nothing you can really do except for offer her a refund. I was like, okay, well, I just want to get it scanned just in case it was like a one-off thing. And then he was just like, oh, like, it would just be the same thing. I'm like, but what if it was just a one-off, like, I don't know, fluke scanning thing that like went wrong? He was like, oh, like, yeah, the only thing I can really do right now is give you a refund. I was like, you're just gonna give me a refund, I'm just gonna pay you to get it done again. Like I didn't say it like that, like I said it really nicely. And then like he opened up the file again and was looking at it, and he was like, yeah, like there's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, well, can you like email me that file? Like, I know it's the exact same thing, but can you just email it to me? And then like maybe it'll look different. And then he like emailed it to me, and it's on my phone. I looked at it. It's the same fucking thing. Oh, I'm literally gonna cry. I just want it to be fixed and I needed it done tonight. I'm getting myself so hyped up. I know it's not like any of the employees like problem, but like I just wanted to get it scanned again and it just fucking happened. Oh, it's so stupid. So I'm just gonna take the loss. I'm just gonna go home and see if I can get the file to work somehow. So the next day, it is the 11th of August at 1:41, and so an update from last night. That's my printer going, if you can hear it. I was obviously upset with Officeworks because they wouldn't just rescan it, and I kind of had to take the loss and try and fix it myself. And I put up a story on Instagram just explaining what the fuck happened. And one of my online friends reached out to me and she said she's a graphic designer and stuff like this happens all the time. It's just because there's a missing file or something within the PDF itself. She was like, try a few different browsers, try opening it in like InDesign and Photoshop. The guy at Officeworks, I asked him to email me the file that he was seeing. I know it's the exact same file, but I was like, just email it to me just in case that shows up differently or whatever. So I got home, opened that email on Safari, which I normally use, and it was still showing incorrectly. So then I opened Chrome, logged into my email and opened it there, and I could see it correctly. So I was obviously happy to see that. I downloaded it and I tried to open it with just my preview. That wouldn't work. I tried to open it with Adobe Acrobat, I think it is. That worked, but then you can't export it and save it. So that was kind of stupid. I don't have InDesign or Photoshop, so I couldn't use those, but I have Illustrator obviously, so I was like, I wonder if that'll work. Opened it in Illustrator and it worked, and I just saved it and downloaded it and it worked perfectly. I got it digitized and graded overnight, which is just like so speedy. Like, I was not expecting it to be that fast. So I've actually got the updated file here, and I've just printed the Oh, I've printed the wrong page. I was meant to print the page where it has the little scale to check that it's measuring correctly, but I've printed the wrong one. Yeah, I'm printing it out now just to double check before I send it off to my pattern testers again to make sure that everything is correct once more. So yes, I'm over my little spat I had at Officeworks. Like, I know it wasn't the employee's fault, but like the fact that they wouldn't even just like rescan it just because, like, I was like, maybe it's just a one-off error or something, and he was like, oh, it could be, but like I doubt it. And I was like, can't you just like rescan it? Like, in the back of my head I'm like, it literally cost $1.50. like can it just be rescanned? Hopefully no more run-ins with Officeworks or anything from here. Oh.
I don't know. Wait, just like age, like maturing, and like I just wouldn't engage with anyone.
I've just realised I'm taping together the front piece when I already have this piece. I should be taping together the back piece because that's the one I don't have. I've just spent like so long taping this together. Fuck. I have my laptop here and I am just about to make the listing for the mellow dress on my website. I have just spent the last hour updating my instructions from pattern tester feedback, just little tiny things like wording and stuff, which is so helpful. Like, I can't express how helpful it is. So now I'm ready to create the listing, and I'm basically just gonna like duplicate one of the listings I already have and then swap out all the information for obviously the mellow dress. Yeah, I'm super excited. I just realized my laptop is about to die. 1 second. So this is where my instructions are at. It looks like a lot, I know. So there's obviously the start is here, and then it goes doop, doop, doop. There's a lot of pages there. I think it's 40 pages to be exact. I'm just gonna now plop all this information into the website, which is exciting, which means it's like really close to releasing. I'm thinking either Saturday, maybe, if I get everything done. The only thing that I haven't done is film and edit the tutorial, like video tutorial of how to make it, and I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna release it without that video because that video is going to be free no matter what. So it's not like you're paying for the pattern and you're missing out on a big section that you're paying for. It's actually a free video that anyone can access because it's on YouTube, and obviously there's instructions here so you can follow everything in there perfectly. I am so limited on time just because of work and like other commitments and stuff, and like obviously I can only film during the day and when it's quiet, and like, yeah, I don't have a studio, so I can't just like, and I don't work for myself full-time, so it's like I can't just do it whenever. It has to be very specific, so that's why it takes me so long to do those like videos and everything. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that and obviously still do it, but just after the release date. So it is now 5:30 and I have finished the website listing. Obviously there are still a few things I need to like fill out and upload some images, but I just don't have them yet. But for now it's done. So let me show you. So this is the back end of my website. Let me get up the page. This is the mellow dress page. Just scroll down. It's got all the info, everything like that. So that's all the info. These are the pickies. And then this one, I love that one. Here are some examples. More pics. Obviously it's all the one dress because I've only made one dress so far. Real dress anyway. But I am working on my second real dress. I don't think I've told you this, but yeah, I'm making another one because I obviously just want to get more photos and stuff. And I was going to film the tutorial for this dress, but I know I've had feedback from just people who have watched other tutorials for my sewing patterns, and when I used dark fabrics, they said they much prefer if I used lighter color fabrics so they can actually see like the details of like the stitch, if that makes sense, because if you use a dark fabric it's kind of hard to see stitches and stuff. So I'm happy I got the listing done. I'm obviously gonna have to update it as I finish some stuff, but I'm happy that bit's done. And I'm actually going to finish sewing this dress tonight, so maybe I'll get some photos on the weekend of it. I'm about to have a fucking mental breakdown. It's having like major like imposter syndrome, and I just don't think like I'm good enough. Like I'm just like, fuck, what am I doing? And I've literally just spent all morning like, oh fuck, I'm gonna cry. 12 o'clock pretty much, it's 5 to 12. But like last night I was just freaking out about my pattern because I'm meant to release it tomorrow, Saturday, and last night I was just like freaking out. I don't know, I'm just having like major, I don't know, imposter syndrome, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call in sick tomorrow. Like I'm just stressed, I just need a mental health day. So that's what I did this morning. I just like called in sick. I have just been toiling all morning. Like I toiled 2 more dresses just because I don't know, I just feel like it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I don't know. And the toiles are like, they didn't turn out any better than the one that I made in this brown one. So I've got this brown one on to make me realize that it's fine. But I don't know, I just feel so shit. And like, have a look at my space. So this is my room. Like I've literally just been chucking shit everywhere. That's all my sewing stuff all over the bed. These are the 2 new pattern drafts that I made that aren't even good, and that's another toile. That's another toile there. Like I had my 2 sewing machines out, ironing board, paper. Like I don't fucking know. Like it's so like, this is fine. I don't know why I'm freaking out, but I'm just having major imposter syndrome, and I'm like, I keep freaking myself out. I'm just really scared that like everyone's gonna fucking like hate me or something. But this is the Mellow dress. Like she's fucking, I don't know why I'm fucking freaking out, but I am. Like I feel like I need to like bawl my eyes out for a good like half an hour, but I feel like emotionless but also full of emotion. Like I'm full of stress. I just have like I just have this like really tight feeling in my chest, like it's like anxiety. But like, am I just anxious because I'm gonna release the pattern tomorrow, or am I anxious about something else? I don't know. Like fuck, I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm just like totally freaking, I'm really freaking out. I don't know why. I'm gonna cry. Like you guys would tell me if this is the ugliest dress on earth, but it's not. I know it's not. I don't know. Like, is it just because I've literally been working on this for like, I don't even know how many months now. 8 months. Oh no, 7 months. Because I started in February. And I'm just freaking out because that's such a long time. I really feel like I need to cry, but it's just like not coming out. Oh. I think I'm just like really scared because lately not a lot, sorry, but I've been seeing on social media like just a few people like pretty much go for designers and like say that their designs are shit and like pull them out and like just be really rude. And I'm like, if someone did that to me in one of my patterns, I'd be so upset. When I see that sort of stuff, I understand both sides, because obviously I have been a pattern tester. I've been someone who loves sewing patterns and buys them from people, and like it doesn't fit me and I have to do things to adjust and stuff, which is so fine. And I'm also on the designer side now because I design my own patterns, and I get feedback from people. Some people aren't happy and some people are, and it's like it's all over the spectrum. But like, oh, it's just like one I saw the other day, like, and it blew up and people were agreeing, and I was like, oh my god, like you guys don't understand. That designer would feel so attacked, and I think I'm really anxious about like getting attacked if my patterns aren't good enough. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna cry now. No one has attacked my patterns or anything, so I'm lucky in that sense, I guess. But I just imagine if someone did attack me in the way that I've seen other people be attacked, I'm like, fuck. So yeah, I'm really nervous. I'm glad we came to the root of the cause. Do I release tomorrow, or do I just put it off until I feel more comfortable? Like, I don't know. Like, I've already told my pattern testers that I'm gonna release tomorrow, so they all know. I haven't posted anything. My plan was to post like stuff leading up for the release, but I just didn't want to post just in case I changed my mind. It's like, it's days like this where I don't want to be a designer, but it's like, I love being a designer. Why am I second guessing myself?